Bitch. Well, for some reason, it won't let me fucking pin a link again. Well, I'll restart. Hey, Kim, how you doing today? No, it just won't let me pin a fucking link. Oh, fuck off. I don't need fucking that shit. Yeah, but did you used to have sore throats before you had the flu shot, Kim? Oh, okay. Hey, Ken Bird. Hope your day's going good. Oh, excuse me. Damn, Kim. Uh, lemon and honey is good for your throat, Kim. But don't get the fake honey. Get the stuff that's already hard because that's real honey. If you get the soft stuff, it might not, it might be sugar water. Yeah. You got to get the real honey and say melt about a tablespoon in a glass. And that's with hot water. Put half a lemon juice in it. Hi, Adrian. No, no, that stuff is crap, Kimberly. It's not even real honey. It's mostly sugar added to water. I know a lot of people use it, but it's not as good as the honey that gets hard because the honey that gets hard doesn't have any other chemicals in it. Yeah. Yeah, we have it in our grocery store and one of the grocery stores in town. Uh, it's a Kirkland honey, and it comes in, I don't know, 2 kilograms or 4 kilograms. Taz bought some, and I was over there having tea with him yesterday, bullshitting, and he, yeah, pretty much. I think a lot of the bigger stores would have it. Costco might have it in too big a jug for you. But then if you bought a pail of honey this big, it took you all your life to eat it. That's okay because it never goes bad. Honey stays honey for the all till something melts it or eats it. You're welcome, Cam. Wonder if I'll get kicked off of here for fucking telling you that. Yeah, if it's hard, it's real honey. If it's soft, it could be real honey, but they usually put chemicals in it to keep it liquidy. Hey, Todd, uh, I'll try again, Todd, but fuck off. I don't want to share my link. YouTube rejected my link. Fuck YouTube, you bunch of cunts. Todd, I'm gonna send you a fucking link so you could please put it in chat. Let's see here. Huh. Okay, there. I put it in yours and Jason's, Todd. Thanks, Jason. They won't let me fucking put a link in there. Fuck YouTube, you bunch of cunts.
Yeah, I know you were saying. What the fuck? I know other people can. It's just something's glitching with yours. I don't know why.
Maybe because they don't like what I have to say.
Oh, fuck you, YouTubes. They're like, fuck you, I heard.
Guess you heard about the mass killing yesterday?
Yeah, I heard the briefing at work, and then I watched a 10-second clip on the YouTube while I was having a cigarette at work.
Well, the guy was trans, so that makes him a fucking liberal. And it seems like that's the only ones doing any shooting anymore is just trans people. So what the fuck is the matter with the liberals? They should fucking do something for the trans people instead of telling them they're trans. Tell them they're not trans.
Yeah. And that's what the boss was saying too when he goes home for lunch now. When he got back, he mentioned something about they're not really releasing much yet. Like they didn't really release like who got injured. Was it students or was it teacher? Like they didn't get into that part of it yet, did they?
Well,
I don't know. I'm asking.
8 students, and this is just what I heard. I don't know if it's right. 8 students were killed.
Okay. So
Or 9 students were killed. And then the guy, I don't know, it sounded like he shot himself.
that part I heard, but just because Craig was saying he wasn't sure if it was teachers or students. So if you heard that, it's probably true.
He shot before he went to the school to shoot. He shot one of his parents, I think it was, and another person.
Yes, I did see a little bit of that too. They figured something else was tied in with the school shooting. Okay, and that's what that was. Okay.
Yeah. Adrian,
Adrian.
It could be just because I'm on fucking what am I on?
Different browser? Or?
Well, I'm not on Google. I'm on
Which one do I use? Chrome all the time.
yeah, and I won't use Chrome.
Okay.
It's too invasive into everything you do. Not that the other ones ain't invasive, but they're not as invasive as Chrome. And you know, here's another one for you. It's a little bit of a different subject, but new vehicles. If they detect alcohol in the vehicle, it'll shut right down. If you're driving, it'll pull over to the side of the road and stop and send a fucking call to the cops to come and get you. Yeah. How do you like that?
I'm trying to think of it in a different way. It's going to somehow pick up odor. Okay. I was basically saying, well, what's going to happen when I will go to the liquor store? I put a box of beer in the back seat and drive home.
Yeah, but
it's going to be the scent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
But
is
still,
hard to believe.
What if a person likes to put a little bit of little whiskey here and here and here before he goes downtown? He's fucking legal to drive, but the car won't let you.
Yeah, we'll see how far that goes. Who fuck knows? That could have been a bullshit fucking AI video, somebody trying to get shit out there. Because just like you said, right? And that's infringing on people's fucking rights, whether it be the Charter of Rights in Canada to you get pulled over and then there's nothing. It's like, whoa, that's against my rights.
Yeah, it's against your rights, but who's going to do the class action suit? Mm-hmm. And there should be one right away, but who do you go against?
Yeah.
The government? Or the people who made the vehicles?
And I've seen the machines that like that. I know the technology is not there yet because I've seen the most advanced of the what they put in. So for the people that do drink and drive, and they put it in your vehicle so you can drive. Like just got one at work. Holy fuck! Like what you have to do for it to even get a reading of what you have. He's like,
yeah, but that is old technology too. That's been around a long time. Who says that they haven't dreamed up something that they can do that?
Yeah, like I haven't seen it yet, but like even when only a blood draw can give you like fucking super accurate, but for breath, even if the cops take you in and they want to do it at the station, it's still one hell of a breath to get a proper reading.
Done it.
And then the other thing, you're allowed to drink and drive as long as you're under that threshold, right? I can go to a bar, have 2 beers, drive home.
Ah.
So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. Like you say, it could be a fucking AI thing, or it could be real.
Well, and another thing I've seen is on the phones how every so many towers the police are going to put in a tower of their own, or a tower that could be used by the police to collect information. Hey, Todd. And if you're driving in a neighborhood where there's a crime, they can automatically tell that you were there so that they can come and bother you about it. Even though you had nothing to do with the crime, they can come and yes.
These do that right now. They currently do that.
Yeah, but they're getting technically more advanced, I think. Because it's
like I assume you've never used Google Maps while you're driving because you don't have a cell phone. It's to a point right now where if you're connected to the internet, it'll show you where there's heavy traffic. Like there's be spots on the road where it's red. That means there's heavy traffic. Orange, this and that. So what that's doing, it's getting a ping off of everybody's phone, going up and back and forth, and it sees how quick your phone's moving. So the shit's already there. It's pretty cool.
It also warns you of police up ahead.
Yeah.
And debris on the road.
Yeah, I could report shit like that too. I was playing with it when we were doing one of our long drives. It's just object on the road. And then
Down the road
if somebody
ahead.
has their shit on, it'll tell you through the speakers.
I think it's just stupid to fucking have a cell phone. Even if you're not, haven't done a crime, if you're in the area, they can also track every place you go, just about everything you do with a cell phone. So
He showed me that one. He showed me a thing on it. It showed him the time where he stopped for the whole month. It was like, oh, you stopped at this store, then you went down to this town. You were here at that
Oh
time.
yeah, the timeline. It's
Yeah.
it's been dating me for the last 10 years.
I didn't know that till you showed me that day. Like, holy fuck!
Yeah, it's fucking accurate too.
You can get around, and like that's what VPNs are for and shit like that.
yeah. Well, I get around
Not
it.
necessarily that one. No, maybe not that. No, it still knows where your phone's at.
Yeah.
It'll just stop other people from fucking with you. It's hard to tell anymore, right, Myron? With fucking videos, news shit you see on YouTube now, you don't know if it's fucking AI anymore. It's disgusting. You're getting real good at it. Is the sad part.
But you see, something like that, I can see it happening just by the way the governments are already.
Mhm.
They want to take away our rights, and if they have be able to track everybody with their phones,
Mhm.
you know, I think the only thing a person would be able to do is start leaving his course. Now the new vehicles, they can track the new vehicles just like your phone.
Yeah, it's got so detailed to a point. You know, these huge malls, right? And there's 20 different parking lots. That GPS will bring you right to your car door within a foot.
Yeah.
Because I have done that before, way back in the younger days. I drove up when I was in Toronto. Drive up to Sherway Gardens. There's 10 different huge parking lots. I parked in one, whatever. Went in, I was stoned out of my tree, did my shit. Oh, fuck. Where did I park it? Walk around for an hour. Keep pushing the button till you hear it honk.
Yeah. I
Do it now. I make dear note of where I park now.
September
Was that one, Todd?
2025, we went to Miramichi.
Oh, that's his timeline. Telling him where he went, when he went,
yeah.
which way he drove.
Yep, every store. So it says we went to Sobeys, which we did. We went to Dooley's.
Yeah.
See, you guys are a major problem because you think it's okay.
Wow.
Not breaking any laws, so shit. What they know.
Me personally, I don't care if they track me because I'm not a criminal.
Yeah, but if you are in the same vicinity as another criminal, or not another criminal, but a criminal, the cops will be there to ask you what you were doing near that criminal.
Yeah. Wow.
If you were helping them or what. So
Prefer not to answer. Prefer not to say.
yeah.
Don't incriminate yourself.
I'm going through each day since months ago, and I see a lot of trips to Sherbrooke Mechanical.
Thanks for picking me up.
Up west. Oh, here's a big one from Tracy's right to up west.
That's cool. I didn't know it was a long weekend this weekend. That's cool.
Oh, geez, look at this! Look at this day.
What is that?
That's Summerside. Looks like.
Hey, Bob.
Hey, Bob.
Oh, what the fuck I did there?
Everybody, if I missed you.
No idea.
Bird, I got a new one from Justin the other day. Still, Earth is flat. We already knew that. The moon, there's no such thing as the moon. The moon is fake because if the moon was real, how come there's no tides in the big lakes? He says.
Okay, he says the world is flat
Mm-hmm.
and the moon is fake.
Yeah.
Well, how could the moon have been there back before white men came to North America? Because the natives,
Oh, I know.
if you either went for a sun or you went for a moon, you know that was one of their days of measurement.
He's also in the mindset too, and like I'm pretty sure he truly fucking believes it, but I don't know if he's just messing around. But I think he truly believes it. He thinks like we're kind of like, I'll explain it like I did to Todd, like a game. I don't know if you know the Sims game where you can create people and this. Yeah, there's games out there like my wife plays it all the time. She can create a family. She can make the house burn down. She can control the weather. He kind of thinks that's where we're living. Somebody's just fucking with us, and we're a program. We're not really real.
And it's God. God's doing that right now.
Yeah. Or somebody at home playing that game, and we just happen to be in that game. It's his fucking true mindset. If he proves it, that'll be great.
Yeah.
It'd be fucking crazy if he's right, though. What if we are a game? Like, it's such an advanced game that we're on somebody's super hyped up computer.
Who died? Somebody died?
James Vander? James Vander.
James Vanderbeek.
Vanderbeek. I know the name.
He's a rich person. He's a rich person.
Did you hear about the crazy shooting today in BC?
That was
The worst one in Canada, in Canadian history.
That was yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
You jumping it up there, Myron was mentioning that.
Yeah. Boy, the fucking mainstream news, it says a woman did the shooting. There was no fucking woman. It was a guy in a fucking dress.
Yeah, he took his own life, too.
Yeah, after he killed 12 people?
Yeah, something like that. And injured 25 or something.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to kill yourself. Don't take 30 people with you. Fuck.
And then Craig brought that one up today too, and I'm seeing it now. Trump demands at least half U.S. ownership of the Gordie Howe Bridge that Canada is fully paying for.
Well, I tell him if he wants to have half, he can pay for half.
That's the way I'm saying it. He said all the Mexicans or Mexico was going to pay for the wall. Well, let's just say he's paying for that wall. Should be the same here. He paid for the wall. He built it. I don't know if it's done.
You never know what kind of deal he's made with fucking Carney. That fun.
That's what I don't fucking like.
You know, you're my hero.
Wish I could be prime minister just for a couple days and go talk with him. Okay, let's work on some deals. Okay, we don't want to be owned by you, but we want to be part of you. We still want to be Canadian. Let's get zero tariffs going across all of us, and let's do this together. You want us to invest a couple billion in the military and take care of the North? Okay, we'll do that.
Well, I've been thinking if we separate, because I think right now just about all the milk in Canada is shipped down to fucking Quebec.
Quebec?
Yeah. That's what I seen one time on it, that the milk is regulated by Quebec.
They're huge into cheese. Yeah, I believe that.
If we separate, maybe we could have our own fucking ice cream and milk show out here. Because it used to be when I was younger, every fucking town had their own creamery where they made ice cream themselves, had fresh milk for everybody.
We have one on the island, and it even goes off the island too. ADL.
Yeah.
Yep, it's huge. I still buy milk from a different brand. I don't know why. I should be buying local.
You buy perfection.
Yes, perfection. I don't know where it's from. I should look that one up. I should be supporting
look
local.
it up for you.
I got 2 liters of milk in the fridge.
Mhm.
Never been opened.
Go through 4 liters every 2 days, I think.
You know who makes it? ADL.
Oh, okay. So we're good. Okay.
Yeah,
I was thinking it's cheaper, bro.
the PEI brand made from ADL.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
It's not their pure ADL brand, I guess. I don't. Why would they do that? Why would they make 2 different kind? I don't know.
Well, if
Cost
you
reasons, I guess.
around, a lot of big companies do that. They make an expensive one, put a nice name on it, and then they
Yep.
make a cheaper brand with a shitty name.
And it's night and day too. If you put the 2 beside each other, the ADL one looks so beautiful and labeled this and that, and then perfection is kind of like writing and it looks kind of boring.
Yeah, it says it's fucking great milk.
So that's good.
Yeah, man.
Good. I'll keep buying it then. Still supporting local.
I think mine might be sour by now. I got it a week before Christmas.
And it's opened?
Never been opened.
Never been opened. What do you think, Todd?
A week before Christmas,
Yep.
Yeah,
And
it's in the
oh
fridge,
yeah, it's gotta be
it's
gone.
been sitting in the fridge the whole time.
and it's not open yet. Still,
Yeah,
okay, nah, that's fucked.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't open it neither, right?
I'm curious. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be good. It will
I
be
think so either. But
Is that
but unopened, it's because no air or contaminants get in. But I don't know.
if I drain all the curds off and leave the whey, which is drain all the water off of and leave the whey, wouldn't I have sour cream?
Yeah, and eventually cheese.
Mhm.
Not that I use sour cream very much, but
I like sour cream, but we don't buy it that often. And if we make tacos, buy some sour cream.
yeah.
I do like it though. Baked
Uh,
potatoes.
You like shrimp, Todd?
I love fucking shrimp, man.
I bought some random package I seen in the grocery store today. It's all written Chinese label, this and that. Never seen it here in my life before. But they're frozen raw shrimp, but they're so neatly packaged. I
Yeah,
had to buy it.
they're fully stretched out instead of curled in the package.
It was a good sale. So I got home. I said, Jalen, I got you a treat at the store. She brought it to her brother and said it
We
was a
probably
treat.
use that for straight bass bait. It'd fall off
Nicely
the hook.
packaged, I must say.
well, not necessarily, because I seen a way, Todd. If you put the shrimp on your hook and then you take some thread, you can wrap it on the hook so as it won't fall off for maybe an hour.
Yeah.
That's why I went and bought a bunch of elastics one year because
We
the
bought a bunch of
mackerel was falling off the hook.
because
So I
they're
put a couple of
mackerel.
rubber bands around it.
But depending on how you put your mackerel on, but it's the crab.
We got it figured out now.
But yeah, unfortunately, we didn't fish any straight bass last summer. That was rough. One day,
I think you fished once, didn't you, for just trout?
not straight bass.
Yeah, trout.
I
I think
fished,
I was with, but didn't fish.
I fished one day at McMurdo and a couple days up by where my parents lived there in the little culvert. That's it. Bought a fishing license for 2 days and a whole rod and a new setup for fucking.
Well, we're getting her done this year because I got a brand new work truck that, well, apparently I'm
I
not
hope
working
so,
anymore,
anyway.
so I'm going to use it for fishing.
I hope we can use it for this.
Oh, I know I can. Yeah, as long as you put gas in it. Give me your card. I'll put gas in it.
Give me your card. I'll put some gas in it.
Going to get a jar of Phoenix Tears tomorrow.
Oh, nice,
Ooh.
nice.
Phoenix Tears.
Remember I bought the ounce of that once, Todd, and thought we could smoke it?
Yeah, that's Rick Simpson oil, isn't it?
Yep.
RSO oil, yeah.
And I remember Cedric fucking fell in love with it.
Yeah, because he used to bake with it or make his spit hash.
Uh,
I don't know what he did. Something with
well, I
it.
think he was he wanted it for its purposes. So I didn't know what Rick Simpson's oil was when I bought it.
Speaking
clue.
of Cedric Salamoon, one of those
Yeah.
one day I went to Walmart, he was in there and he looked at me and I thought he was going to come up to me and talk, but he sort of looked away like he didn't want to see me.
Well, I don't think we had the best of exitings when we.
No,
I didn't. No, I didn't.
remember. I don't give a shit. That guy's a fucking weirdo.
He was talking shit about Jen on Facebook way back then.
Oh,
so
yes.
He fucking heard me.
I remember
He heard
going
Jen,
there
yeah.
one day and you were with me, I think. This was a while ago. And he's like, "You're not welcome here," or something like that. And then we both ended up leaving. When he lived in the Jareen Drive there, the park. Oh, he's probably still there. Fucking guy.
I don't know. Jen posted something that he didn't agree with. Sure, you don't agree with, but don't fucking start spouting your mouth with dirty shit because you don't agree with somebody.
Yeah.
If you're 300 pounds and I'm 150. Hey guys, how you doing?
That guy has so much back problems and injuries. You don't think he can fight.
I'd be scared to hit him.
Me, I wouldn't be able to fight either because I'd be out of breath after 5 punches. I'd be like, this sparring with Morgan, I can't even keep up because I'm out of breath. Oh, man.
One good shot is all it takes. So
Yeah.
just make sure that when you're using one of those 5 punches, one's got to do it. And usually, I've heard that if you really want to make an impression on somebody, you don't punch them.
Slap him.
Couple of reasons. When you punch, you could break your wrist. But if you give a guy an upshot with this,
Yeah, that's you can kill someone. Like
no
that.
matter where you touch them, that's going to hurt.
Yeah.
That's a very dangerous tool right there.
Crafty Cat. What do you want, Crafty Cat?
That's how. Ever watched the movie Con Air?
I think I did twice.
Nicolas Cage. That's how he goes to jail for manslaughter. They jump him at a bar, and he's a military guy, and he took this part of his hand, snapped him right in the bridge of the nose, and drove it up into the killed him. And he
Yeah,
got charged with manslaughter. But yeah, a good shot here with that, you could fucking break someone's jaw, no problem. Wow. But if you're in a panic and going too fast and you hit up too high, you can break your wrist that way too.
Yeah.
You got to make sure you hit down here.
But if you hit up too high, try and drag your fingers down.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
fucking cat claw. Or do like on the Equalizer, Jason, stick your thumb in his eye. That would fucking hurt, man.
And that one that he does there, that is a fucking pressure point. I can do it to myself. It's like, holy fuck,
Hit
man.
at the medial nerve.
Yeah. It's like on a scale of 1 to 10, that's a 2. That's a 3. If I go to 4, you're gonna shit all over yourself.
You're gonna shit yourself. You don't want that. They don't want that. I don't want that.
And yeah, like fuck, it does hurt. I do it to myself every now and then. I was like, oh, you getting good at it.
Well, if you're doing it correctly, it's supposed to send a shock through your whole arm, like your arm is burning.
Oh shit, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
you gotta dig it in there. And,
people with what carpal tunnel syndrome is.
yeah, I have it.
It is the pinching of the medial nerve, which causes your wrist to go numb, and you can go go for surgery to correct that.
Because this hand's been not too good lately, especially today. Just shock pain, like grabbing something and putting a little pressure in a different.
You would
Comes
know
with
if
the
you
trade.
had carpal tunnel.
I do know it comes with the trade. I've kind of gotten used to it over the pain, but sometimes it gets worse.
And then, of course, the
I like
worst
grip
thing
metal.
for it is a mouse and a mouse holding the mouse is the worst thing for
Yeah,
it.
well, I'm never really on my mouse. It's
Because
just
the
a quick
pressure is always here when you're the mouse.
click. Okay,
You always have pressure on it.
that's why Myron's got the better mouse. You still using the ball mouse?
It's not the mouse that's the problem. It's what you rest your wrist on.
Oh, okay.
I had, and I still got them here, but I have ones that you run your hand like this,
Yeah.
and it is way better because your hand is like that, and it's just moving over the table instead of being twisted a bit.
Yeah. Which again, I guess that's more or less for somebody that, if I was gaming or something, sure, your hand's steady on the mouse. How often do I use the mouse? I click open Myron, click the volume, and sit back. Not on the mouse.
Yeah. Well, maybe. Let me just see where you can
See, Todd, I can see that you're on the mouse right now.
I'm on the mouse, but I try to keep my. Let's see. Because when I hold the mouse for a while, my hand does get a little tired. I try to keep my wrist past the table and just use the mouse down here instead of resting.
You see where my big pain on this hand is? It's right on the inside of the thumb, right there. I get a shock if I do something else. Fucking all day today. It feels like there's something there too, compared to the live.
Do you know the spot on the collarbone that's a pressure point?
Yeah.
I don't know exactly. Oh, if you push down in where the hole is there.
Oh no, it's not where the hole is. It's right in here somewhere. I ran into a lady wrestler years ago, and there was a guy passed out. He'd been ragging on her, trying to bang her, and she was married. I knew her husband, so I wasn't doing anything. And eventually, when she passed out, she says, "You ever seen this?" And she walked over and he fucking was wide awake.
Yeah, man.
So probably quite a few up and around that.
There is. You block blood flow to the brain.
Yeah, but that's not a pressure point for pain. This one is just for pain.
Oh, just inflict pain on someone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Fuck 3 above today, right now. Oh, I'm fucking dying. Yeah, that's better.
What is that thing? What was that?
It's a thermometer. Can't really see it, but go like that, and it's
Oh, okay.
set on low. The temperature's low. But if you hold it up to the right spot, I'm 36.6 degrees.
That's normal.
Yep.
It's funny, your body can go up in temperature like, I don't know, you can have a temperature of 104 and 105 and come out of it and survive, but if your body temperature drops in the same amount of degrees, you're dead.
Yeah.
Even 1 degree, you come down to 35, like 36 normally, you come down to 35, 34. Even then, you're in trouble. Where you start shivering uncontrollably, like seizure-like shaking.
Crazy.
Yeah. That
Why
is.
do we shiver? That's our body tries to keep warm by shivering.
Yeah.
That's its last defense. Once you stop shivering,
You're dead.
game over. And then this is a weird part, which I still understand, and still scientists don't understand it yet either. Before you're about to die, most hypothermia victims will strip off all their clothes because near the end of it, they feel in a weird, I don't know, they call it hypoxia, or you feel like a rush of heat or whatever.
Mm.
Yep. About 2 guys they found stranded on Everest with most of their clothes stripped off or they were dead.
Weird, eh?
Yep.
Seen that, Crafty?
Hi, Crafty.
And I know one person, and you know him too, who died from that.
No, or someone that lived on Kenmore.
Yeah, poor
The son.
Spencer.
The son.
Poor Spencer.
Yeah, Spencer.
Yeah. He was drinking one night, and they all went out in a boat. I think it was April. Pretty cold. Anyways, the boat capsized and his girlfriend or something fell out. He went to save her and he died in the process. My next door neighbor, who my parents babysat from most of the childhood,
These were like family. They were like family.
yeah,
I remember.
in a boating accident. Bad decisions. It was fueled on bad decisions.
Yeah.
There is people out here that are frozen to death, but although it is really cold, not as many people as you would think. Because I don't think I've ever heard of anybody in Alberta freezing to death. That could be because I didn't watch the news enough or something. I don't know.
On the news, just in Amherst, Jason, one of the Walmarts, a guy slept in front of Walmart one night and he froze to death.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, in Amherst.
Wow.
That'd be a terrible way to go, I'm telling you.
What's that? You mean?
It wouldn't be a terrible way to go because you're cold, but you're not in pain, and then all of a sudden you're hot. And right after that,
being cold is painful enough.
I'm on the beach.
It's painful, but only when you're thawing out.
Yeah, the thawing out of frostbite.
Yeah.
I've never been frostbitten. Maybe close, but I've never been frostbitten. So I've had my hands thawing out and sore before, but I've never been frostbitten.
Oh, yeah, I get that all the time.
I can't remember which finger it is, but one of these two gets cold really fast if I'm out in the cold.
Yeah, your frostbite will destroy you can get amputated, Lots of people lose legs, foot.
Oh, well, I hate to say it, but most people that lose have that happen to them. It's not because they can't afford clothes, but maybe look at how lucky Jeff was. If he hadn't been using the blanket and he lost his toes, he would have died.
Yeah.
I heard you. I could hear you. last shot went down the wrong way. I thought I was gonna puke it back up.
I heard some water running. I'm like, what is he doing?
Yeah, one of the friends I had when I was probably 4 or 5 years old, he was in his 20s. He was a camp attendant and he had a peel 100 pounds of potatoes. So he got me a potato peeler because I wanted to help. And me and him sat there and peeled that whole 100 pounds. And then a few years later, I heard that he died in BC in a boating accident.
Okay.
And I quizzed a bunch of his relations in this town, and up in Worsley area, and none of them had ever heard of him. But they were related. They were, it was the guys up here, it was their dad's brother's son, I think it was, like the cousin. Okay, I've been nothing. And it was so long time ago that I really got over it, Kim. When I was 4 or 5, I don't really even remember too much back then. Oh, it's sad, Kim. Yeah. Well, I'd call that man a hero. Unlike a lot of fucking heroes they talk about nowadays, he lost his life saving 3 friends. So,
Mm-hmm.
and there's not a cop in this world that's a fucking hero.
Haven't heard you in a while. I like your after dab sounds because I know they're real.
Um, there is a downside to this stuff.
Stuff.
The high is great. No complaint there. But this stuff compared to the tubes leaves my throat irritated all the time and dry, almost like a sore throat.
So, like I told for Kim earlier, hot water, some lime, after you drink, so you can put a little rum in there too. Maybe stir it with a cinnamon stick. Well, I think you should take a good spoon of it. Well, not a real spoon, but yeah, eat it.
It's a little spoon.
Just a couple of milliliters.
This stuff is like fucking tree sap. Holy fuck, is it sticky? You don't want to get that on it. If you ever got that in your hair, like a lot of it,
You can wash it out with alcohol.
you could. It might dye or bleach your hair a little bit. I don't know what acetone would do with to your hair, but
I said alcohol, not acetone. Or
WD-40.
yeah, I would try that too. But I was going to say,
It works a little bit. WD-40. Just go in the sea can and get some gasoline. Start washing my hair in gasoline. Jason, don't light a cigarette.
It's awful tempting.
Actually, it's all flammable. Acetone is flammable. Fucking nail polish remover, flammable. I go put some chicken in the oven here soon.
chicken for lunch.
Yeah. Cooking some chicken thighs, and we bought some
I told him about the shrimp.
yeah,
You were here. You were here.
we got some rice sidekicks there, Mr. Uncle Ben's or whatever they are, Nor.
Easy stuff to cook.
If you get any rice from China, you should throw it in a frying pan and do a layer at a time and heat the piss out of that frying pan, because Chinese like to put little plastic pellets in their rice.
I don't know.
Well, just look it up. See if
I don't buy rice. I only buy one kind of rice. It's the only rice I know how to cook.
Mr. Ben.
No, it's not Uncle Ben's. It's whatever that blue box is. Well, maybe it could be Uncle Ben's, but it's minute rice.
Oh, yeah. Minute rice is probably okay. But
Because real rice, you gotta make it in a ricery. It actually takes a while to cook. You gotta soak some of it for a while in the water to get the starch out or whatever.
fuck, I never do that.
I've tried cooking other rice before, and it always came out hard and crunchy. I'm like, what the fuck? Even the whole wheat, the same rice that I buy, but the whole wheat version of it, I fail every time I cook it. It's like, why is it fucking crunchy? It has to be cooked longer. I don't fucking know.
A ricer.
Or a ricer, yeah, I use a ricer. But the minute rice, the white minute rice, I have it down to a fucking science. Yeah, just put a little bit of salt and butter, and it's a perfect ratio. 1 cup of water to 1 cup of rice. You let the water boil. After it boils, you shut it off. You put in the rice. You let it sit.
If you're not doing minute rice, it's 2 cups of water to 1 cup of rice.
Yeah, the ratio, yes, is different.
So if you're using 1-to-1, that would be why it's still hard.
Yeah, and since I know you got to simmer it longer. It's not 7-minute rice, real rice. You got to simmer it
20
up to 20 minutes
or longer.
Yeah, like that jasmine rice that comes in a bag from probably from China. That's real rice. That minute rice that we cook, that ain't real fucking rice. We don't even know what fucking real rice is.
I got some basmati rice. It's not too bad if I ever cook it. Kraft said it too. And wild rice,
because Jen used to do it.
Wild rice is a grass. It's not actually rice, but it sure tastes good.
Yeah, I might have had jasmine once. Basmati, I've heard of it. I might have had it. I don't know. But every rice that I've ever cooked was the fucking Uncle Ben's 7-minute rice. But I mix other things with my rice. I make fucking vegetable. I fry up some mixed vegetables and a little bit of soy sauce or different flavors and throw in the rice after. It's never just plain rice.
I don't like cooking rice in a bag. There is some shit that I have to, but if it's just regular rice, I'll cook it on the stove. Fuck that, cooking that in a plastic bag. Fuck, I got, what was it? Meat-free pork ribs.
Meat free?
Yeah, from the food bank. I threw that shit in the fucking garbage.
I thought you were gonna say you cooked it and it was good.
I was about to give you a good reason too.
Yeah.
I never even opened the fucking box.
I would have been curious and tried it. I would have.
I thought
I've never tried a no meat thingy, anything.
I thought about it, but I started reading everything that was in it, and there was just too fucking many things.
Plastic, mercury, salt, plastic.
Yeah.
Oh, you can go to Sobeys and buy hamburgers, meat free, tofu, meat free.
Free crafty.
Yeah, even Burger King. I think McDonald's have to offer a plant-based fucking burger now. I'm pretty sure they do. I know Burger King has one. Did you know now? Yeah, the clone meat, but they can fucking 3D print a goddamn steak. Yes, I've fucking watched it. They take the fucking cells from the cow and they do this and they do that. And they come up with a thing to 3D, and people tried it and they're like, it was good. A 3D fucking steak. Come on now.
You're right there, crafty. Fucking disgusting. Wouldn't fucking eat it. I have to eat some fucking shit here, but my food is getting better since Taz moved in next door. He made chicken again with his rice soup. The chicken, I had it for lunch with romaine and some fucking salad dressing on it. And he said he didn't think it was very good. But fuck, it tasted pretty good to me.
No.
I like romaine.
What were you giggling at, Todd, when you looked down there?
I don't know. You sent me
Did you get a weird message?
Yeah. I've been watching him this morning and he was already drunk.
Where's my whiskey, bitch?
Oh, I just clued into that.
I'll call the cops. Call the cops. Okay, I'll call them back and tell them not to come. No, but that was funny though. He tried calling them back to cancel it, but you can't once you call fucking cops on somebody. Now I want to cancel my cop call.
Are you talking about that drunk up there?
You know I am.
I swear to God. What does he do? Have a coffee and then start in on his drinks? Swear to God. Swear to God.
I've never seen the likes of that.
I don't even. No.
So don't send the cops.
Yeah. It's like we work things out. You guys don't need to come now. Well, we have to. You kind of did a
Yeah,
domestic.
she could be
fucking
dead.
He had a domestic online again?
You, no, the original one. You've seen it, didn't you not?
No, I didn't.
When he called the cops because his girlfriend,
Took the
somebody
whiskey.
ordered him a big bottle of whiskey, yeah, and she hid it
took
from
it?
him because she knew it was going to kill him.
Oh, well, I mean,
He ended up
fucking
calling
hell.
the cops, and he kept arguing back and forth with her.
But yeah,
And then he
wasn't she
tried
on the
calling cops
line?
back to cancel them.
Wasn't she on the line? And he was like, give me back my fucking whiskey.
He's like, "Here, you want to talk to the bitch?" He gives it. They're
Like,
talking to her.
don't you
She
think that
told
the
him how it
cops
was.
know that he's
Like,
a
yeah,
drunk?
he's really drunk, and
She told the cops straight out what was going down, and
The cops
They
will
were on
know
her
he's a
side.
drunk. Trust me. Around here, they'll know that he's just
I'll
a
never,
town
I'll
drunk.
never forget. I'll pick it.
How many
the day
how
that
many
I met.
cop calls has he had for real, Stacey?
we're gonna visit that motherfucker.
Yep.
Oh my
Stuff
god,
is
why?
sure. Just because.
Just
God,
because
you need a headache?
no, it just we're just not like I'm gonna fucking hang out with him for a day. I'm gonna see him for 5 minutes just to say I met one of his
Knock at
friends.
his door.
You're a weirdo.
Yeah, and I'm gonna meet you too.
Yes.
And throw you in the water.
Okay.
Oh,
All right,
don't need
just
to
letting
throw
you
me in
know,
the
I won't
water.
throw you in Lake Ontario.
Why?
I
I'm a
won't
nice
throw you
human-
very deep.
I'm a nice
It is.
human being.
I wouldn't do that. Are you crazy? I wouldn't throw you in the deep water.
I just want to say hello.
I'm saying, like, you know, oh my God, you'd be like,
Yeah, well,
maybe your ass
probably
would be wet.
We'll probably arrive July 16th, and
It's already on
we'll
my
be
calendar,
leaving
fucker.
around the 24th or the 25th.
I
Yeah,
said
you-
it's already on my calendar. You said the 18th.
Put it in big letters.
No, that's when her wedding
did.
is. That's when my sister's wedding is. So we're going to be
Whatever.
there.
I said you were going to be in town on this Saturday, so it's
Mhm.
already marked. We're not.
But that day will be busy because it'll be at my sister's wedding. So
That's fine.
It should
Every
be a
day after
very,
that is
very interesting day.
So, Myron, people don't listen to me.
you go downtown, meet up with Slow for a bit, walk around.
Uh,
Yeah.
Well, I listen to you. Sometimes you confuse me.
oh, no. Oh, above my
I'm down with you on that one too, Myron.
Shut up, Jason. It's about
Come
my.
on. You
So
want me to
here I
review
am.
all the fucking shit you type to me sometimes? I'm like,
Jason.
what the fuck do you mean?
Because you're drunk, usually. Anyway,
Not when you text me while I'm at work. I
Got
pick up the
him.
phone at work. It's from Crafty. I'm like,
Either way, at least I'm letting you know.
I love you,
know. So you know my plant room upstairs, right?
Yes.
So I got the eavesdrop, which is great because I need it anyhow. Because in prior to the plant room and the eavesdrop, it would be like smack, 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 smack. However, so of course, you know, putting that shit in, it costs money. Everybody knows that. However, it's one of them, like I argued, like, don't do it like that, you know, don't go so far out. And I had a fight about it, of course. And you know how they didn't do the framing on the bottom? Right. So, you know, I have a small pond upstairs. And here I am trying to fucking rest this morning. At 4:30, my cat was looking at my ceiling. And I thought, what the fuck is she looking at? In the corner of my ceiling. And of course, there was nothing there. No, I turned the light on to make sure. And I even got the flashlight out to make sure, like, what is she looking at? In the corner, there's nothing. Okay. What happens later? Around mid-noon at least. It was like, I could hear thump, thump, thump. What the fuck is thumping? That's the leak from the plant room.
Oh.
Into the corner. Into the corner. Tell me that my cat's not smart. She could have heard the water.
Well, that's not being smart. That's just having really good senses. They're here, really super.
Did
Right.
it damage
So,
anything?
no, it throws back over. It's like -1 now. So I had to clean up this whole. I did like a mop bucket and a half, and I'm like, this shit's coming out. I don't fucking care. I really don't. I don't care. I'll take the fucking loss, Jason.
Mhm.
I can't have fucking shit like ruining the ceiling. No, we're not doing that. So by next week, it's out. Trust me, I can't have that. No way. And I like I said, I argue. I argue for a good reason. All just to sit in the fucking sunroom right there. Like, seriously? Now they know. They should listen to Crafty Cat. Oh, my son moved.
Uh-oh.
Hmm. Closer. I'm sorry, I'm smiling. That means he's closer to home. See what happens?
Yes.
Think about that being on your own for 6 years. And
What? Yeah, okay.
mhm.
What's your take on Trump wanting half of the Gordie Howe Bridge?
He's got dementia. And of course, it's one of those things that was Canadian. 75% of that is Canadians. And those things happened under Stephen Harper. He wanted that bridge
Yeah,
for
100%
backtracking.
paid by Canadians, but he
Uh-huh.
still wants half of it.
Well, he can fuck off
Oh,
because that's our bridge and it's named after Gordie Howe. And of
Oh.
course, it's made from our side.
yeah.
So of course it really hurts him that we're not selling the bourbon and everybody else is going for the wine instead of the Napa Valley. And yeah, he can fuck off
Oh.
because he wanted that in 2019. So he's just causing and running amok.
Have
And
we been ripping the United States off for many years?
They've been ripping us off ever
they
since
want to think so, but how?
60s.
How? When are converted, it benefits them more than us, really and truly.
If it wasn't
Liters
for
and gallons?
if it wasn't for Trudeau, the old man, we would be in the position where the United
Right.
States is now.
That's
We
the
would
thing.
have
So
all the power.
I think about Nixon back then. So
Well,
of course, it's the same thing with Trump because really and truly, is he legally allowed to be this president? We don't know.
We
That's a
don't
whole
know.
part of this fucking coup. And like you're stealing fucking people.
He's making
And
Canada great again.
he's going to because people
That's
don't
what
want
they
to
want.
be around him.
Making Canada great again.
We have ice here, all across the fucking land up here. So you know that ice is here. Epstein's plane has been here. So yeah, there's a lot of shit gonna come out, but that's the warfare for your mind. When you're reading titles and hearing these people talk stupidity, like they all have the same narrative from Rothschild. So they just put it in different words.
ah,
I was listening to something about that, like who controls the media? Well, geez, it's Rothschild. He changed the banking system. It's like a whatever. Either way, needless to say, it's just being vigilant right now. There's lots of shit going on in Ontario and across the board, even in, Alberta. Just expect shit to happen.
holy fuck. I went on an Ontario guy's show this morning.
Oh, 400 calls?
He had a guy from Saskatchewan on it and one guy from the United States.
Hmm.
They started talking about something, and I said, well, I'm sorry, guys, but I got to say, I want to separate. Boom, I was kicked off the channel.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
That was
But
all I had to say.
You see, everybody's entitled to their opinion.
Yeah.
Each and every one of us. There was a kid shot last night, targeted. Okay, 24-year-old, and it's just insane. Insane
Where?
what's going on with the police over here
Where?
in Burlington.
Ah,
And never mind those kids, they were shot up by a transgender. So of course, this is just going to make people nasty about that whole shit. But in,
well, that was
in
in
BC, right?
Burlington. We also had a killing in BC, Tumbler Ridge, where one transsexual
Uh huh.
killed, I think it was one of his parents and somebody else, and then
Right.
he went to school and shot.
Is that the one that just did it in Tumbler? Yeah, Tumbler
Yeah,
Ridge,
Tumbler
BC,
Ridge.
right? So
Yeah.
that's just the second. This is reminding me of the 14 girls that were shot up because that's historic, right? All these kids. So you're traumatizing kids and that whole little community, right? Same here. And when you're locking down a school and you see all the cops and shit like that, same with like anytime that these kids are going out over here, it's like, be careful. Fucking hell. Where are you going? And don't go too far.
All those kids
They're
have,
nasty.
all those kids had to walk out of that school
Right.
with their fucking hands up.
Yeah.
They were
That's
the
how they're trained.
fucking pigs.
Griffin Sandy Hook, that's how they're trained. You know, and this is not the first lockdown that's happened. They've been happening. Like, I know I pay attention to stuff like that because it's like, now what the fuck is going on? You know, you kind of scan the news and you think, another diversion, but this is hurting people, which isn't cool. I get with the ice and how you're doing that fucking shit, but you don't, all of them don't have to be that way. And not all of them are.
The fucking mainstream media says it's a fucking a woman that did the
Yeah.
shooting at Tumbler Ridge.
Yeah, I know that, but it's like
Yeah,
a
but
man,
it's
it's a
not.
transgender.
Yeah, and he wasn't even fully trans yet.
Right.
Still had his nuts. So he's a
Exactly.
fucking guy.
That's the therapy that they give to him, the hormones.
Yeah.
And when they don't get that kind of stuff, they act out because they don't know what the fuck's going on in their mind.
Well,
And I've heard some people on here that have had transgenders, and yet they're screaming because when they couldn't get Roe v. Wade and all the hormone therapy over in Illinois and stuff like that.
I find
And it's crazy. They turn to drugs. They end up killing themselves. It's a whole fucking plan. It's a wicked demon plan. Because then you have other people gonna pass judgment, right?
well, that's all that goes on in this fucking world. It seems everybody
Yeah.
wants to judge somebody else.
But this is a great way of mind control that they brought in for young kids. Not to play the imagination game. And why are we doing this? And you saw that on television. They brought it all out on TV. So, of course, then your kids see this shit. And then, you know, it's bad enough that the kids can't get anywhere and they feel depressed. They get frustrated.
Terrible
They suffer.
parents.
No, they suffer depression. They suffer anxiety. They suffer a lot more. Like this COVID pandemic really fucking fucked them up too.
I suffered that all my life. Crafty depression.
And definitely with diabetes and stuff like that. So it does get the kids down and it does get anybody down.
I've had depression all my life because I was in chronic pain when I was young.
Right.
At
So
3.5 years old, I was in chronic pain.
half of these kids today, though, Myron, have grown up on their phone. And the phone is very disconnected because of the way that they don't have that social norm like we grew up. the 60s, the 50s, we all grew up that way. Today, it's cold. That's the way I have to explain it. It's a really isolated world. It's steel. It's
Such
like
thing as
this,
normal.
yeah, it's like a Hotel California. Like stab it with the steely knife, but you can't fucking make it die. And
No such
the,
thing as normal.
no, it normal to whom? To you or to me? What's normal for you is not sometimes normal for anybody else, right? So
Well,
you try to keep them occupied. And as you know, Jason, it costs money to keep them occupied. And if they don't have that, then they're left to their own devices.
And when I say there's no such thing as normal, I mean that as in a normal way of living. It's
Yeah,
the
I
only
know,
way.
but
Of course, there's such thing as normal, but
you
there's no
see,
such thing as a normal way of life. No such thing.
well, there's no such thing as normal if you look at the whole world as one.
right.
But if you take, say, this town,
Hmm.
Mhm.
there could be such a thing as normal in this town because it's fairly small.
Well,
And
the normal for the
yeah,
town. If something acts up, then you're all going to know about it. You're going to smell it.
yeah,
Like something's wrong. Some
well,
shit's in the house. Not normal.
just like yeah,
Tomorrow?
Yep.
That's what I mean. Like there'll be an energy in your area, and you say like new people came in, you'd be like, "Well, that's not normal. Who are these people?"
Chicken.
You want to know?
well, see,
What?
I don't get upset about people coming in.
No.
A lot of people do. We have a
Time for
in this
that.
town. We got a ragtag. We got a bunch of Filipinos.
Yeah, there's different, it's various,
Yeah,
multicultural.
and hey, it's just the town. I
Mhm.
don't find any problem with any of them.
No, but you would know when trouble comes into the town.
Oh, I knew when
That's what I mean.
I
Like when
was
a trouble family moves in, you'd be like, "Oh God, here we go."
uh,
The action of the town. This is going to be good.
Hey, what's
well,
true?
hey, what's truth?
Hello.
Mediocre. Yeah, I guess what's truth? Mediocre. And what's truth? I don't know. Might want to try for a small town in southern Alberta.
Yeah.
Here's
Oh, the polls.
The polls?
The mainstream polls. They say that only 20% or 30%, yeah, only 20% of Albertans, I think it was,
29, I
want to
think.
separate.
I think they
What-
said 29.
Well, depending on which poll, yeah, but I'm sure it's way over that.
No, they say different because they'll say 7, they'll say 8, they'll
Well,
say whatever.
they like to make up a poll like that,
Yeah.
fucking try and influence people.
Yeah. It's the war of the minds.
high upstate.
Yeah.
Hey,
Good to hear, what's truth. Good to hear you changed your mind on that. He thought the whole country was fucked. I just reminded him the whole world's fucked.
yeah.
Yeah. That's true.
Good to see you upstate.
You coming here to tell us that you got a show later on today? I think we already know.
What? There's a show later on? We got
No.
Dub Track. Pulse suck self-reflection on issues is the way to go.
Sup, upstate? What's going on?
Oh,
Yeah, I kind of believe that there, Dub Truck. Yeah, well, see, that's it. I seen another poll taken by not the mainstream of anything, and I think we were up somewhere around 45% in that poll to separate. And that was less than 1,000 people. And one guy said that when that big company was doing a poll, they just phoned them, called them Edmontonians because they're all liberal in Edmonton. Yeah, but some people can't think for themselves, Dub Trap. A shitload of them can't think for themselves. They need to be told what to do. Look at how it worked so good for the fucking Germans back in both world wars. I have quit watching CBC altogether. Daniel Barry. How's it going? And what I'd like to know, it's all these fucking liberal trans that are killing themselves. Why is it that the fucking liberals want to take all the guns away?
this is their plan.
Bobby.
Yeah, this is their plan.
Oh, kids are fighting upstairs.
Yeah, they're really upset.
Hope one of them wins. Be one less kid to feed.
Jordan likes to pick on Jalen, and she gets really pissed off.
And then Jen screams, and then they both shut the fuck up and go in the room. I remember it too. That was the same fucking way. Were you the same way? Did you fight with Tracy a lot when you were young?
We fought.
Oh yeah, me and my sisters, fuck man,
got
full on,
shit.
even a brother, we fucking full fists and shit.
We fought once in PEI, and Neil was down with us. And Neil was like, "I ain't getting between this," and he had to go run and get my parents. Yeah,
My Uncle
it
Neil.
was crazy. I want to fight her now.
Before I be up here, I want to see your face there, Dub.
And Todd, if both of you fight, I at least want you a full fucking bottle of whiskey in, and her maybe a bottle of wine in.
No, she's too delicate like a flower.
How's it
guys-
going?
What's
I
up,
hope
Bill?
everyone's doing well. I wanted to hop up because I like to go on a lot of different StreamYard folks chats and stuff like that. With what you were talking about there, like in terms of people paying attention to issues and polls, and then they just go by the poll I mean, it's kind of understandable in a way because, I mean, there's a lot going on in certain people.
Oh, fuck. Didn't mean to do that. Sorry, Doug.
No, you're all good. If you got like 3 kids or whatever, you know, a wife, and you got all these social things that you got to go take care of, drive the kids to school, all this shit, then sure. I mean, I can understand that, but I think that it's more like just people don't pay attention. They don't want to pay attention. They want to like blatantly close their eyes and bury their head in the sand. And that I think that's unexcusable. If you have the time to kind of pay attention, then if you see where I'm going with that. I don't know if it's completely making sense, but
Well,
I just like that piece of meat.
when I was in school, I was taught to think for myself. But the young kids nowadays, I don't think they're taught that way. They're just coming out in little factories, is what you want to call it, I guess.
yeah, I agree. And to back what you're saying up as evidence is basically, I saw a story yesterday on YouTube where 5-year-olds in San Francisco are being let out of school to become protesters. It's like, what the fuck is that? So I don't know if you guys kept swearing, but come on, man. They're using the weaponizing children, and they're teaching them very early on to just, how could they know what they're even protesting? They're only 5 years old, like, yeah. I don't know. So much shit going on in the world, and part of it's fascinating, part of it's scary, part of it's I think I could play a role, and at least I'm paying attention. Maybe I could spread the word to somebody else, But some people just don't want to talk about politics. They don't want to talk about whatever it may be. You know what I mean? They just want to bury their head in the sand and go on with the status quo of their life, And I understand that in a way, you know what I mean? It's not like we're not all the same, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Where do you live?
Oh, I'm from the Bay Area, but I moved out of there. I don't like to give around too much personal information. You know what I'm saying? For obvious reasons.
What Bay Area?
Oh, the Bay Area, San Francisco. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I saw that you guys had some. You guys are Canadian. I take it. I saw that you guys had some really bad news today. That's really fucked up.
Yeah, yesterday. Hey, more's coming. Don't worry. More's coming.
I don't look forward to bad news, and it actually, it's not like I'm going to sit here and cry about it, but it does kind of prick me a little bit that shit happened.
It's irritated up here right now, especially in Ontario. It's here. We're all having, excuse me, we're all each and having our individual problems in our provinces. So in Ontario, it's well, just look up Ontario and you'll see what's going on.
Well, Toronto, all them cops are fucking in gangs, and they were fucking killing people or paying people to be or making money.
Think about that, Myron. That's what I mean when it comes to our government, right? I swear to you guys, I'm telling you, Dougie Ford's involved in this shit. We're supposed to have his phone records, Myron. He hasn't given them over. For what reason? You know what I mean? Like, if it's our phone, how come you're not showing transparency? Yeah. Same with Mark Carney. Yeah.
None of the politicians ever show transparency.
No.
Yeah, I agree. I think that if you're looking for transparency from politicians, you're probably not going to find it.
No, we're not. We're finding joke business happening here.
Well, I mean, I look at something like Epstein files, which I don't know if anyone wants to talk about that. I can make a short mention of what I'm thinking though, because I watched the channel. I watched the channel, and they started into one of the emails that was in there, and I was like, I can't listen to this. This doesn't even sound real. So what's real? What's fake? Are they being transparent? Are they telling you, some bullshit? You know what I mean? Like, it's almost like you don't know what to believe because some of that stuff sounded just from a movie. Like, I'm like, there's no way somebody could be this bad. Like, that's straight up evil to the
They're all
fullest,
evil. You got to think about them. They're all usually evil.
See, you
And
guys use
ignorance is right in your face.
you use the word evil because you believe in a higher power. I don't believe they're evil, but they are fucked up in the head. Their
That's what I
mental
mean.
capacity is twisted, or not the capacity, but something up in there is.
They mock you, pretty much.
I mean,
What they're doing is mocking.
you're correct in what you just said. I do believe in a higher power. That's correct, because if you're on the side of you don't, like, we don't need to get into it too much, but then what happens is the sense of morality is just based on human nature and human thinking. So then how can you say that that person's fucked up in the head when you're gonna have your opinion and they're gonna have their opinion, and you guys are on the same side of the fence? You know what I'm saying?
Would you say that a person that went out and killed a bunch of other people is not fucked up in the head?
Generally speaking, absolutely.
Yeah, they are.
Absolutely. Generally speaking, yes.
This is genocide. That's what we're watching.
We're just watching, in my opinion, we're just watching an invasion happen, and it's an undercover invasion of foreigners that don't belong in our lands, regardless of whether I'm talking about ours, could be the UK or Canada or America. It doesn't matter.
But
It's
that's how
just
they
it's a
pass the money
massive.
around.
Yeah,
When they
yeah.
pass the money around,
Yeah.
right? They
You
funded
got
both of
something.
the world wars.
You're
Think
on to
about it.
something there. You're
Well,
on
yeah,
to something for
they
sure.
funded the world wars. Rothschild did that. So when he owns a lot of money, and same with Rockefeller and everybody else, this has been definitely one
They were
cycle.
they were real big into the war between the states.
Right.
They funded that. One side of the family funded the North, and one side of the family funded the South.
And the French, right. So when you look at War of 1812, you see how Canada was a dominion and a colony, right? So look at your 13 states up where Democrats are, right? And those are the 13 colonies that you never won from slavery. Colonialism, my friend. And that's how it works.
It's not really like colonialism isn't the thing. It's like, if you think about it, and you're from like UK, and then they send over boats to America, and they do whatever you can call it, colonization. That's fine.
Yeah,
But
they sent you to
now
the new
we're
world.
beyond. We're beyond that though, because they didn't even really realize what was out there. So now we go over, we realize how big the Earth is. We've mapped the whole thing out. Now it's a matter of playing Risk, kind of the game Risk, the board
Yeah.
game. But it's undercover, like you don't see it. And if you're just concentrate on money and your job and your family, which you should be in a lot of ways, but if you're not concentrating on the other stuff, you're not seeing it coming. They move in all the foreigners at this point now. It's because it's called globalism. That's what we're dealing with. It's
Globalization.
globalism. Yeah, it's a game
Right.
of Risk. Yeah.
Okay. So obviously you see how Transformers have happened. And of course, then now it's like a weapon war, including your phone. See, the phone is a big part of this shit too. This is the new device.
Well, if you're talking about Transformers, the thing is how can you
Talking about energy.
how can you depopulize a nation? You convince them that Transformers can exist when in fact that's not the case. You'll
No, what I
change.
mean by Transformers, I mean think about like okay, yes, the AI, the robotics and stuff like that. Things are changing our world, right? So of course,
Okay.
if you look at your Wi-Fi, for instance, this is stuff that you didn't have before, but that they wanted to have. So if you go back to like the 80s, you'll see it in cartoons. Same with
But I mean,
everything.
I don't have a problem with Wi-Fi though. I'm not kind of tracking what you're trying to say, I guess.
Well, the Wi-Fi, the frequency, it will eventually, like, it gives me headaches. Okay. So when you see a lot of frequency in the area, it's too much. That's why a lot of like people like me, I go to the river because there's no towers in the river, in the trees. You know what I mean? So of course you're watching a lot of building being done up here, like a smart city.
I mean, if this is you're kind of delving a little bit too much into like conspiracy theory kind of
No.
language there. Like, I hear what you're trying to say. I get it, and it could be true, but it's not really provable. You know what I'm saying? Like,
6G is not provable.
I've never heard anything about 5G, 6G, Wi-Fi
You know,
being bad for people, shit like that. I mean, I'm hearing you out though. I get where you.
radioactive, though. It's radioactive. So therefore, the population, if you have it in the back of your pocket or what have you, yeah, you could be sending signals throughout. And that's why there's no babies, really and truly. They don't want babies.
Okay, so I mean, I'm not really like buying what you're selling there. To try to track back and talk about globalism, though, would be as far as I was understanding, your saying Transformers would have been pretty much if you can try to teach people some kind of ideology that makes no sense at all and push LGB agendas, that's going to eliminate populations because a man can't create another human being with a man. So if you sell that agenda and as well as bringing in immigrants, you are crushing the population of the natives. That's what you're doing. So that's where I thought you were going, but I can't go on the tangent of like the serious conspiracy theory of Wi-Fi. It's a little too tough for me to do. I'm sorry, but I hear what you're saying. I do. And I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys. Like, I don't know if that. If
Ashley
it hits
says
like
hello to you, Crafty. Ashley says hello to you, to Dub and Todd. Myron, Ashley saying hello.
yeah, thanks. Thanks. Hello to you. Hope you're having a good day.
Hi, Ashley. You're my best
Hi,
friend.
Ashley.
Did any of you guys see that? Where was it at? In southern Italy, the armored truck, with the money, get blown up.
No,
They put a bomb. They put a bomb on the back of this armored truck. They stopped traffic on a freeway. Put a bomb on the back of an armored truck. Blew it up, and then I don't know the whole story, but my brother was telling me basically because he knew about it too. He basically said they got away with no money because when you blow up an armored truck, basically this foam whatever mechanism inside the truck will blow up, and then the whole thing just foams, so you can't get any money. But it was crazy. It's almost like Grand Theft Auto 7 or whatever, in real life. And what a bunch of fucking idiots. I guess they caught 2 of them, and there was 2 other people involved that got away or something. But I don't know if any of y'all heard about that.
no.
Or I don't know as well. I don't know if you heard about the protest in, I think it was in Minneapolis, in front of an ice facility. They were throwing like hundreds of dildos. And no joke. No joke. I mean, that is. I mean, come on, man. If I even like halfway kind of agreed with the cause and wanted to show up, the moment I walked out there and would see dildos, I'd be like, I'm out of here. You guys are nutbags. it just seems like things are popping off all over the place. And like, if you blink, you might miss something, you know, it's just that crazy.
Yeah.
Also, I heard about in Virginia, they have a bill that they're trying to pass. And I mean, it doesn't really apply to you guys, but it's the same kind of like narrative that's going on all around the world. They have a bill that they're trying to pass that's going to define Islamophobia and put people in jail if they go against those terms. I'm like, this is insane. That's against our basic rights to free speech.
Yeah.
Insane. I mean, I don't know. I sit around and watch all this stuff, so I don't know how much of it rings a bell for you guys or whatever, but
Well, some of it does. You know, what happens in the States, although a lot of Canada won't agree with it, but what happens in the States affects us up here.
Yeah.
And especially if there's going to be liberal laws like that one in the States, well, then it'll come right away up here.
And vice versa, it comes back down there.
Yeah.
In effect.
I mean, I remember a couple years back when I forget what it was. It was the truckers, though. You guys were the ones who initiated the truckers kind of strike.
Yeah.
And I was watching that. I was loving every minute of it. I'm like, yeah, someone's gonna stand up. Like, damn, very good. You know what I mean? I was watching that like every day.
And have you heard, Dub, that rules that or laws or whatever, however Trudeau did it, it was all illegal. They took him to court and it's illegal what he did.
Not surprising. You know what I mean? Like, it's like with Trump, it seems like you have basically judges that are trying to stop orders from a president. That's retarded. It makes no sense. So who's in charge here? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that's kind of the flip side of what you were talking about, but I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I don't know. Everything seems to be backwards right now a little bit.
Well, yeah. The whole white world is really in a turmoil because they're trying to send everybody that's not white into the white world.
And the
Yeah.
world will go dark.
Well,
Yeah, I mean that's interesting. I mean, like, I've always been aware of like I've always been aware of DEI and these kind of things, and I've always been against them. But it seems like we're getting to a point where we're almost too far into that at this point, like to where people have been. If you even wanted to call out DEI as a bad thing, you're going to get called a racist. That kind of talk isn't really working anymore, but there are still laws in place that are still protecting DEI, but people are fed up with it as far as I'm starting to see, I've been fed up with it for a long ass time. Just because I'm fed up with it doesn't mean that I'm a racist. It's just saying we need to hire by merit, not by any kind of skin tone. No one cares about skin tones. It's almost like at the same time, if somebody's in the LGBT community, the first thing they lead with in terms of who they are is what they're doing in the bedroom. Absolutely not. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. And by the way, like, where did you get your accent from? You know what I mean? Like, what's up with the lisp? Did you always talk that way? No. It's almost like a gangster with their gangster, accent. Did you always talk that way? No. So there's something going on with your ego or something. I don't know what it is. You have some kind of mental deficiency to where you have to change your voice to pretend to be something that you're not. I don't get it. I don't know.
Well,
I feel like I'm ranting though. I'd love to hear you guys if you got current events that you want to talk about or whatever.
well, it's nice to talk to somebody out of California that has common sense. Because as far as I'm concerned, a lot of California don't have any common sense. The
Well, I
problem,
mean, my dad was a Marine, so you know what I mean. Like, I'm a little bit different. I think basically what happens is if you got draft dodgers and shit like that, you're basically going to end up with a bunch of limp-wristed men that are just lemmings. You know what I mean? They can't think on their own. They have no way of standing up on their own. They're just relying on the mob to follow them, and that's complete bullshit. You know, it's yeah. But thanks for the compliment, man. I appreciate that.
oh, you're welcome. Well, I didn't think it's the truth. The way I figure it's the truth, anyways. My way of thinking. Hey, Shaggy. Good morning, Shaggy.
I'm going to kind of be quiet here for a second because I got to wrap up some ribs here and get the second set of hours on these ribs because I got the 2-2-1 method going. So I'm going to be quiet for a minute, but I'll hang out with you guys for a bit.
That's okay. Yeah.
We were just checking out the new sales for tomorrow's shopping. Yeah, good prices.
Geez, I went and bought a box of steaks the other day.
A box of them.
Yeah, I opened it up. 4 fucking steaks.
4.
I don't know.
Is that good or bad?
Did they forget something in the box?
Well, the box was a fucking lot bigger than the 4 little steaks that are in there.
I was going to say, what the hell?
But the weight, you couldn't tell what the weight.
No, the fucking steaks, they're small. I guess I could have told by the weight if I'd have read box, but I just figured I haven't had steak in a while. So I'd do it.
Actually, they got the good one here too, which was what I was kind of really. You don't see it that low that often. Is $18.99 a pound for the tenderloin, the whole beef tenderloin.
Whole
Sure,
beef
fine.
tenderloin, which is like a piece the size of my torso.
So you'll find a decent one for around $70 to $80, which can accumulate about 12 steaks to a roast. To you do all the trimmings, you got about a pound of hamburger meat. So at the end of the day, it's worth it. And can't wait to see that one tomorrow. We're going to stop in tomorrow. Can't believe the pork belly's that expensive. $3.59 a pound. It should be the cheapest fucking meat cut in the planet. Should be like $1.50.
Lobster used to be the cheapest poor man's meat on the planet.
I ate a one. Cheers, bud.
Cheers.
Byron, Jason, Don, cheers. Crafty
See
Dub.
you, man. See you.
Good thing you come up. I think Doug might have been a little, what you would call it, a little shy because there's only Canadians up here. He hardly talked.
Yeah.
Comes from San Francisco.
Do you?
I've never met him before.
He's
Cool though.
the sweetest person I've ever talked to from California.
Mm-hmm.
I think he could be the only guy I've talked. No, talked to Gregory.
3 or 4 more.
Yeah, there's a few more,
Don't see anymore.
but it's usually just the same people all the time. It's nice to have somebody new.
Yeah.
Hey, 801.
Yeah.
You know that song that you sent me and you asked me to learn there?
Yeah.
That's from one of the X-Men movies. I like that song.
I've always liked that song. It's the only song I've ever wanted to learn to play on the guitar since I was a kid.
It's the
Have you
part
worked on it?
I'm looking at it now. I'm looking at it. Have you seen the X-Men movies? It's the part where you know who the guy who runs fast and everything's in slow motion. He saves everyone from the academy school before it blows up. But that song, the song in the background as he's saving everybody, is the one 801 wants me to learn.
I'm assuming the Flash, the one that.
Yeah, I think it's the Flash. He's one of those fast guys where time fucking slows down. He's all fast.
So you've already looked like the chord progression simple, or
It's not the chord progression. That's the.
I know
What's
exactly.
scaring me is the voice.
Oh.
I was watching Myron's playlist yesterday, and that's where I got it.
Oh, what's the name of it?
Jim Croce, Time in a Bottle.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Time in a bottle.
Jim Crochet. Bad
Good song.
Leroy Brown.
Time in a bottle for someone who's moving faster than time. It's a nice tune. It's slow. It's not a very fast song.
No,
It's nice. And yes, I would love to learn how to play that. I do like that song. So
It's
I
like
will
a
try.
DAB song, but I'm seeing D minor, D minor. Okay.
yeah, I like the guitar even without the words. You know, I like the sound of whatever.
Yeah, but
Holy shit!
I have to find a cover of it of somebody playing it. That's how I would learn it.
Yeah,
So
just me
I would
seeing
watch
it.
the
Just
actual
like,
video.
whoa.
Yeah, but just
And then near the end, Todd, too, it switches right back to normal. Then you got your E minor 7, A7, D.
no, I'm not worried about any chord switches. That is the least of my problems for this song.
The timing.
No, it's because it's a brand new song to learn. I got to learn the words. I got to learn the voicing for it. I gotta. But as for me following along with the song on the guitar, no problem.
Oh, that's
Me
what I was getting
singing
at.
it,
So you
me
can play it,
singing and playing guitar, different story.
but you can play it.
Oh, for sure.
Can you play it without something in the background? Just to know the timing, to play it without the timing?
I'd have to watch it a couple times. And
Okay.
then, yeah.
Okay. That's what I figured.
Okay, here. Let's see how.
Hey.
I've came a
mine?
long way on the guitar.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me see here.
So is it like the thought process of playing the guitar and then putting the lyrics to it that kind of, because you're doing two things at the same time with your brain almost, you know, like that's a special talent.
No, that's the hard part. Like most people, like for me, if somebody else is singing and I'm playing as somebody else is singing, that's great. I can keep up perfectly. But unless it's a song I know 100% and I know I'm not going to fuck up, then I can play a guitar and sing. But yeah,
that's like one of the musicians that I love is like Bob Dylan. You know, he didn't have the greatest voice in the world, but the guy was he's brilliant, dude. Wrote his own songs. He could play his own guitar or whatever and sing at the same time. That guy's like, some of these people are absolutely brilliant in what they do.
He wrote everybody's songs. There's so many songs out there that he wrote that other people sing.
Yeah. The Birds
I have no clue. I have no clue. I would imagine it's probably pretty high.
Yeah.
The Birds got a smash hit with one of his songs. I can't remember which one it was.
Oh, there's a lot of them.
I mean, the guy didn't have much of a voice, right? He was like just he's not a voice guy, but could you imagine with his ability to write songs, he would be able to hand out songs to people. He knows that he could just hand them out, and still make money, plenty of money.
Oh
But-
yeah.
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 Have you guys dabbled in that AI ability to make music at all? Any of you guys?
Not me. I don't own a cell phone.
What's AI?
I,
Oh, the
I-
artificial intelligence piece.
Yeah.
Basically you can just plug in what you want, how you want it to sound, what the lyrics are going to be, kind of like a couple keywords, and you can
Really?
get a song in 5 minutes.
Serious.
I hate
Yeah,
it.
it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, we do it over at Slams. Have everybody say something and they'll put it into a song.
I hate it.
I've seen crazy
So
AI
do I.
videos. I'm puzzled by how they can make them.
I agree with that. I'm puzzled by why it comes
The
out
only
that
reason
way.
why I think it's kind of cool is like you can create a bunch of songs that no one's ever heard, and you could put it on like a CD, put it in your car, and you're rolling down the street playing some bagpipe song that no one's ever heard, talking about patriotic ideas and stuff like that. It's kind of cool. I don't know. But yeah, generally speaking, I don't like it because it's taking away from an entire industry is going to get crushed. I think.
Well, it makes people not think for themselves.
I'd like to try it anyway, just to see.
It's Suno, I think. It's Suno. SUNO, I think is the app.
Yeah, that's one of them. Yeah,
Oh, it's an app?
it's Suno combined with something else. I just heard about it like a couple days ago.
Oh.
I mean, but that is kind of cool. The idea that you can have some music that no one's ever heard and like be rolling down the street in your car, blasting whatever you want to play, whether it's something about deport all the immigrants or whatever topic. I mean, that's horrible to say, but whatever. I mean, we all have our
Fuck you,
opinions.
what's truth?
Anyways, I tried to play the guitar once. That's some really, really tough stuff. I tried to learn Stairway to Heaven, because it seemed just I could kind of get how it was played, and listen to the sound. But then it got to the point where like you're getting to like the second kind of, I don't know what it might be called, stanza or something like that, and then it was just like, wow, it starts getting too crazy for me. And I was like, I gotta drop the guitar. I can't do it. I gave it to my cousin though. He knows how to play really well. So
I've been playing now for probably Jay, a long time.
Before the kids are born, I'm going to push you at about
Yeah, but it's
16
only been the last
Years.
years that you've really worked at it, Todd.
Pardon?
Oh,
I
God,
said
no.
it's only been the last 2 or 3 years where you really worked
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's
More than
true.
that.
I've learned a lot in the last 2 years than I probably have in the last 7. That sort of way. It's only
You were so
because
impressive 7 years ago compared to.
social media's gotten better and people are posting videos, and that's how I learned. I never took guitar lessons. I just learned off of YouTube, man. Straight up.
An old poster on the wall with all the chords.
Yeah. And then finally you memorize the chords, and now I do. The odd time
Oh,
I'll
yeah. You love it.
see a chord, I'll go look it up.
Yeah. I
Cordy,
love it.
yeah. When I got my membership for Cordy, which is some app, there's a lot of songs on Cordy, and they update it all the time, and it's an active app, and I have the pro version, which I bought for $11.99 for an app when it first came out. Like it was probably 10 years ago. Now, if you want to get the pro version for the same app, you have to pay a monthly fee. And I grandfather claused it. I didn't know that was possible. Every time I log in with Facebook for QWERTY, it says pro version
Mm-hmm.
to this day. And I $12. That's what I paid for it. I was like, I use it. I might as well pay the $12. Turned out it was probably one of the best decisions of my life.
Just hey, you just got moved.
No, I love picking up the guitar. I love how my fingers feel, and it gives me a reason to keep my fingernails short and cut them. Because when your fingernails are too long, seriously, they hit the strings, they buzz. You know.
Well, I know.
You know.
Well, that's good because if you had that those long pinky fingernails, people be knowing what you're doing.
Yeah, they've been knowing I'm drinking whiskey.
But
No. Oh no. What's Truth's running out of weed? Oh shit.
You know what? What was I looking for today? Oh, I was looking for my house key, and I came across this as I was looking for the house key, and I was like, "Where the fuck did these come from?" Ugh. There's a bunch of joints in here. I don't know where they came from.
Did you find the house key?
Oh yeah, I was hanging where I hanged it.
Okay, I'm gonna smoke one of those joints before bed.
All right. If I'm gonna have to guess, my best guess is from Shelly. So you still want to smoke them?
I'm gonna redact that.
But I'm gonna just show you.
You're not store bought?
I have to say something.
Pre-roll.
Now I forgot what it was.
You can buy cases like this and fill them with dope. I don't know. They've probably been in there for a little while.
I'm not smoking any of them because they have no fucking smell.
Right? All right. Throw it in the fucking garden.
Throw it right in the fucking garbage. Yes, dope. Not a fucking. They held that rolled joint right to my nose and couldn't smell shit. Yeah.
No, it doesn't even smell like weed.
No,
Smell
we
like-
can stay the fuck down there because I remember what we got from them.
The nose smell.
Fucking
joint.
threw up.
Yeah, I bought joints from the weed store, and you smell it, and you're like, "Woo, that's fucking strong."
Screaming. Yeah, exactly.
No,
Fucking my weed smells.
Yeah.
that was shit. Whatever that was fucking shit.
What about the one that looks like it was rolled? That didn't
I
try to
don't
smell
know.
that one.
I have
Here,
no
I'll check
fucking
it. I'll
clue where
check
they came from.
So this one looks like it was rolled.
I haven't had. I've never had crack.
It is weed. I know it. It is weed, but it's probably
Yeah.
it would get somebody high, but not. I wouldn't even smoke it.
All right, I gotta give it to the next homeless person I see.
Good contribution. Good
Take
contribution.
it, man. Do what you can do, man. Hope it does something for you.
Mr. Dub Steak Guy. This is what I smoke.
No, I mean, like, when I went to college, bro, like, I was living with some dealers, and they had their keef and stuff like that, and then as well as we had a tenant. So my dad had a property in a certain spot. I don't want to dox anything or give away any information like that, but yeah, those people were basically they had weed in like some kind of like roller. It's almost like how, like the cement truck, how the cement truck rolls the cement to keep it from
Hardening up.
whatever getting stagnant. They were rolling constantly. I don't know what they were doing. I mean, I've smoked weed obviously plenty of times, I don't do it anymore, but there were like, I guess that gets the keef out or like something. I don't know. Whatever.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's then it falls through the finer.
Yes, and I'm that kind of asshole. So you live in San Francisco, you're new here, you're just chilling with people, and you're talking concerns of being doxxed.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that. What was that?
So you're new here, like you said, you just hit panel to panel,
Yeah.
and you're from San Francisco, and you're worried about being doxxed.
Well, I mean, I just don't want to. I just don't want to give any like information. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's all.
Okay.
I mean, because it all still applies, regardless of wherever it was.
Well, my name's Jason Goddard. I live in Summerside, Prince Edward Island, Canada. You can call me anytime, 902-303-6659. I'm concerned of the people that got shit to hide.
My name's Myron Kilkenny. I live at 10416 Fairview, Alberta. Phone number 780-835-5063.
why would you be concerned about somebody who
I live with Jason.
quote unquote has shit to hide? It doesn't really make much sense, but that's okay. I mean, to each their own, bro. You know.
Bro, yeah. Cheers, bro.
Yeah. Hey, maybe you could if I actually did give you my address, maybe you could send me those joints.
Fuck, I would. No, it wouldn't get there. I already tried that with the guy right beside you. My good friend there, 801. You know, me being way the fuck up in Canada, I had a good package sent to him and it never got there.
Oh, really? The
Apparently
fucking
it's not legal in this state. But I didn't mind spending the money and trying to do it. If it got there, it got there, but it didn't get there.
yeah, but I think what probably happened there was that
I'm glad.
the postman smelt it and was like, "Fuck that! I'm smoking this shit."
Well, I declared what was on it, man.
You're pretty.
Declared what was being said.
Well, I did get something from Canada though, just a letter from the Border Patrol.
Look what I found.
That's good.
You're pretty much speaking to the YouTube cartel. Up on the top, we have Don Myron and Don Jason. This is the YouTube cartel right here.
Man, they go in the prison.
I've been watching too much Breaking Bad. I'm sorry, guys, but it's fun.
Oh, those are some nice bottles of marijuana.
I saw them earlier. I was gonna ask you, are those all weed back there, or is it fucking basil?
So I have a question though. So what was that? Was that dab? Was that like? Was that dabs? Is that what that was?
Yeah. It's a dab.
Yeah,
Distillate. It's distillate.
So what's
Say it
what's
properly.
the, yeah.
It's distillate.
So what is the equivalent of the liquid in there, like to compared to regular weed, right? What is the equivalent?
I'm glad you asked that question. It's a very big concentrate. So this is 1 ounce when it was full of THC distillate, which would take about maybe a quarter pound of flour to produce 1 ounce of this distillate.
I would say it would probably take more than that.
Yeah, and of a top quality flour, like
This I wouldn't consider this top quality, but the percentage for THC is about between 90 and 96. And I can vouch for that because it's like almost like crack.
Okay, so like, let's say, because I've taken some pretty big bong rips, right? But
yeah,
what would the equivalent be of like one dab, and like how many dabs do you think you could take in order to where you have to get high? Because you're saying you can't smoke that joint that doesn't smell at all. You know what I'm saying? How many dabs can you take to where it's like you actually feel it?
Just to give you an idea of how much I smoke, I wake up about 6:30, 7 in the morning. I'm up. I started smoking weed. I started smoking dabs. I have a dab maybe once every half hour until I go to bed. So my body is used to it. Anyway, so to smoke weed, let me tell you, I do get high off of smoking a joint. I'll get really fucking high, sometimes higher than the dabs, but it's the duration. So if I smoke a good joint, I might be high for fucking 5 minutes, 10 minutes, a good high where I want to be. Where if I smoke one dab, I could be fucking high for almost 2 hours.
Wow.
A big difference there.
Well,
And
dab's 90%, 98%, and weeds,
no, but,
anywhere.
but no, weed hits me a different way. Dabs are more of a like I can't explain it. More of a you have more energy high. I find when I smoke weed, I get more like lazy, like tired, like I just want to sleep and I want to eat like crazy. That's the only differences I can tell. I mean, I can get just as high off of weed than I can off this distillate. But the more I smoke, if I have to smoke more flower, I will eventually get headaches if I smoke too much. And if it's
Yeah, that's
shit
true.
weed,
That is
if
a
it's
side
shit
effect of
weed,
smoking.
if it's shit weed, I'll get a headache because I'll have to smoke too much. I'll get high, but it'll just wear off so fast. I'll just be smoking it like somebody smokes cigarettes.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I can relate to that because I do smoke cigarettes, and yeah, if you smoke too much, you're gonna get a fucking headache. It's just the way it works for some.
I used to smoke 4 ounces a month, and I never got a headache. Or not 4 ounces a month, 4 ounces a week, and I never got a headache. I don't know what I smoke now because I haven't timed it.
Well, it's under a pound a month now.
Yeah, it's under a pound a month, I'm sure. Fuck, even the hash went from 34 days to 50 for a pound.
So yeah, I was actually talking with my brother last night about that, and I think it's like in California, it's like Kern County and a couple other counties, Humboldt County. The prices of weed, I guess, are dropping so bad that like the housing prices are, people are going BK'd, I guess, bankrupt.
Well, up here, I can get a pound for between 300 and 350 for a pound. But in late summer, they have a special deal on for maybe 1 day or 2 days. I got a pound of weed for $150 and good stuff.
The kind of crazy thing to think about is because I mean, whatever, I'm an 80s kid, right? So the weed basically used to be worth almost as much as gold was. In a way. It's come a long ass way. And in America at least, like they had it scheduled as a Schedule 1 drug, and then, thank goodness they dropped that off because it's like it's just weed, man. Who hasn't smoked it? It's like fucking it's
But
bullshit.
the thing is, it does so many things medically, they were scared to let it out because all the big pharmacy, whatever they are, they didn't want the weed in. The paper mills didn't want weed. So there's a doctor's paper mill. I can't remember what the other one is, but there is a third one reason why they didn't like weed.
Pharmacies?
Make fuel out of it. It has so many good things. That's why they made it illegal.
Yeah, and I mean, for me personally, but the only reason why I don't smoke it now, and like I have nothing against anyone that does, it just makes me because it was because it was classified so harsh, I would kind of smoke and then be like, "Is there a cop around the corner?" You know what I mean? Like it made me a little bit unsteady. Like, and at first when I smoked it, I get like my whole body would fucking tingle. Like it felt like one of those, you know, those they have like a setup where it's like a bunch of pins, and you could stick your hand in the pins and pull your hand out, and it would still leave the. If you know what I'm saying, there, right? Just by that description, I would feel that way. And then it was like I remember one time I smoked and I'm sitting in the chair. It felt like I was gonna just sink into the chair, and if I was like telling myself like, if you fall asleep, you might die. And then it was like, you know what I mean? Like I don't know. It hits me a different way now. I'm just like I don't even want anything to do with it. But maybe I got the wrong strains. I don't know.
Yeah, because there's a real difference between indica and sativa. One puts you to sleep, and the other one sort of helps you stay awake. Most of the time, I won't say that they all will do that, but they do. They help you think more. The sativa, and a while ago now, uh, I've had bad pain in my chest for the last 15, 17 years, something like that. And I've been using weed to help with the pain. It doesn't get me high at all. But when I quit using the weed, within a day, the pain levels went up. Hey.
So, what do you think about the straight up like the CBD kind of thing? Is it similar? Is it like have you tried that and compared it?
Yes, I've tried it. It didn't seem to make any difference whether I was smoking CBD or THC. For the month that I did smoke CBD, but I don't know. If I'm gonna smoke weed, I want some THC in it.
So the CBD did actually do basically the same thing, but you just didn't get a little bit of a kick from it.
Yeah, I don't get a kick anyways. But for some reason, I like real weed instead of CBD weed.
Okay, that's interesting. Very interesting. Yeah.
But yeah, you can smoke CBD weed. It will have no effect on you mentally, but it will help with pains and stuff in your body.
Outstanding. That's a great review. I mean, because I think enough as it is. Like I think constantly, so it's like I don't really need THC. You know what I mean? Like CBD could be a good option. I think maybe. I don't know. I've never tried it, so
You can even get CBD with drops. So you just put a couple of drops under your tongue every so many hours. Even at the distillate that Todd's eating or smoking, you can eat that too, and it'll get you. It's a slightly different stone than smoking it.
because I do believe that there are medical capabilities behind this, and that is why it's been suppressed. I do believe that. I actually heard something interesting. I mean, I don't want to get too deep into the topic. Again, it comes into the belief that I believe there's a higher power kind of thing. But from that kind of understanding, I've heard that in certain people's practices, they used to burn marijuana in their practices, but they don't tell anyone that. I heard it like it was an offshoot that I heard one time, and so.
Yeah.
Maybe there is something to the suppression of it, and because if certain people are in the know that it is valuable, they're going to suppress people to make them just not be able to get the correct medications, and
Dub, not only is marijuana good for that, but you can build a car out of it. If you make walls with it, they are stronger than concrete walls. And
No
it'll
shit.
take way longer for them to wear out. Unlike
Dude, this sounds like you're bullshitting me, though, to be honest. Like, really? Are you serious?
yes, check it out on the internet.
Wow.
They can take weed and make a fuel out of it to run it in the vehicles. Matter of fact, back in the early days of automobiles, they were running on weed oil. Some of them, not all of them. But when all of the paper magnets, because weed will, can affect paper mills, it affects the people who own the trees.
Well, yeah, it's the second strongest fiber there is.
Yeah.
No shit. That's amazing. Can you imagine, though, pulling up to like a gas station and it's like your weed has you got CBD weed. That's what you feed your Honda with, If you want the THC weed, it makes your car go a little bit better.
No.
And everyone, like, I'd pull up on a fucking group of protesters. I saw this the other day. So some dude ran by in his truck and he had a switch that he could hit, and it just he smoked all of them. A bunch of black smoke came out of the guy's pipes. Could you imagine if that was like a THC? Like, everyone's getting high now, bitch.
Seriously though,
When they do that,
if you
it's
have
all
pain,
controlled.
if you have pain and you smoke THC or CBD in moderation, it'll help with your pain in moderation. But if you smoke way too much just to get really fucked up and stoned, it will
Yeah.
actually do the opposite effect.
What about me, Todd? I've
What
never
about
smoked
you?
in moderation. And it quit having an effect before I was smoking so much. And because it had no effect, that's why I was smoking so much.
Yes, but
$100 on it.
that's
Yeah.
a pro and a con. Only because
In
sure, you're
registered for
smoking more,
8 months.
alleviating your pain,
But my name belong in that.
but the more you're smoking, the more it's harming other things. Smoking. And that
I don't.
goes for everybody who smokes.
I don't
Smoking
think.
in itself is not good.
I don't think. Well, yeah, it's not good, but it's not good that all the fucking well, just about everything that's being sold is fucking got so many chemicals in it. You can get cancer at any time from it. The fucking food is not good.
I agree with you 100% there.
Yeah, in a way, I think it's a great thing that they're selling weed in stores like Costco, for example, in certain states, because somebody could be sprinkling some extra stuff on there just because they want to be the main dealer, and then all of a sudden things get really messed up to where people are doing like Fetty or whatever they call it. I've never tried any of this garbage. I've only smoked weed actually my whole life, but
That's why I stick
I
with crack. No, for real, for real. At least I know what I'm getting.
Do you?
It's expensive, and obviously, you get what you pay for.
I just, with as far as like the harder drugs, to be honest, like it's not like it makes me feel good, but it kind of does when you see like a boat that's going from Venezuela to wherever they're trying to deliver it. They got like 4 or 5 motors on the back of it. They're probably going a good 60 miles an hour in the ocean, and then just go boom.
I like crack. Did you ever smoke cracked up?
I just told you I've only the only thing I've ever done is weed, man. That's it.
Oh shit, man. I used
Yeah.
to love my crack.
Well, I mean, you know, I've seen crack before, but that was only when I was doing like doggy style with my chick. You know what I mean? Like,
Whatever. You ever sniff some coke?
You want to go pee? There you go, buddy.
Yeah, they've got mushrooms, huh?
Yeah. Come on, my buddy. Go outside. Oh, you
Sniff some
said
cocaine?
going out?
Fungus.
bro, okay, so I'm about to. I want to tell a little joke. Okay, have you ever used Q-tips?
Good. No.
Okay, that's
I got
exactly.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I figured that would be the answer. So it makes sense.
Oh, Myron has. Yeah, look, he's got a whole fucking container of Q-tips.
There you go. Hey, maybe he can send you a couple in the mail. You know, it could help.
We're gonna put these in my car.
I use them for cleaning out my ears.
I love you too, man.
Bad for you. Bad for you. Q-tips are bad for you.
Well, I don't know. I find them a little bit better than fucking. That's what I usually use.
It's February.
Bottom
right?
pit. You can get deep in there, right to the drum, and then set it down and pull it out.
So I mean, it's kind of interesting because I think there is a method like to where it's almost like it's called like maybe it's the candle method or something. I don't know. Maybe you've heard of it, like where there is a different kind of way. But holy shit, that sounds scary. I'd rather use a Q-tip.
Yeah, well, fuck, I've even used, you know, anything that's small will fit my ear. I've probably used it to pull out wax.
Have you ever had a build up to where you needed to go to the doctor?
Nope.
I have.
I've cleaned my ears since I was 14
That's where
or 13, 12, maybe. I don't know.
Dude.
You know.
What's that?
Absolutely.
Everything that we used to do is all of a sudden wrong. But yet, everything we used to do had most people healthy. There were back in the 60s and 70s, there was hardly any fat people around. Now it's just like fucking. And I know I'm not exactly skinny myself, but with all this crappy food that we're getting fed nowadays, it's, you know, big business is allowed to poison us with cancer-causing chemicals in the food chain. Who knows what the hell they're putting in the water?
Yeah, I buy bottled water. That's all I drink.
I use Brita system and it works.
But they made the Brita and they made bottled water. They always did it. They.
I know, but I know that it works because I boiled off a pot of water and had just white shit in the whole fucking pot.
I love that.
And then when I put it through the Brita and then boiled it, there was no fucking residue on the pot inside of the pot. That's a pretty big difference.
Come on, Byron. You know I fucking love they.
It's only been like a week of work.
Yeah, you know what? I also I love they too. I love they too because
Money.
What about them?
them, yeah, as long as they're not saying they're a they them, I don't I'm not down with that. But it's when people says something like it's we the people, you know, and they're doing these protests, and I'm like, who's we? Yeah, or define people, like, because basically they're dehumanizing the other people and saying that their opinions don't matter. Like, whose people? You know, whose streets? Whose streets? Our streets. That's what I continuously hear. Who's our? That's the thing. Because language is very strong. And hey, look, I'd flip you off too if I wanted to come on camera, but and I do appreciate it, bro. I love you too.
Get out of my street. I'll run your ass over. Well, go home.
Well, right now you pretty much have to wear chains to walk on my street because she is fucking icy. They had a grader going around scarifying yesterday, but it never came down any of the lesser roads. They're all on the main roads in town, keeping it clear. But fuck, we haven't had anything wrong for days.
Ice in the streets of Alberta.
No, I was going to say, wait, Myron, whose streets? You said they're your streets?
I said my street.
I heard that. You have a street?
Well, I have a section of it out front of me. Don't I?
You know I'm fucking with you, brother. You know I'm fucking with you.
Yeah.
Street. I got my street too.
But
It's in front of my driveway.
Yeah, you gotta be careful on that street because that guy owns some guns. If you're fucking around in front of his house, you're gonna get smacked. It seems like that's where we're going, though. Don't you agree? Like, I just recently learned, I don't know, maybe a month ago, that UK is completely devoid of guns. They don't even have gun owners.
That's not quite right. People over there have shotguns. I don't know how many rifles they have, but they are allowed some shotguns anyways. But, you know, not that many. They took their guns away a long time ago.
Yeah, but do you find that problematic? Because if you disarm an entire community, then they can be absolutely invaded by invaders of any kind.
Well, that's why
it's under the radar.
Putin told America, don't give up your guns.
Fuck no.
You'll find out what happens.
Tell me to get it.
Fuck around and find out. One, you got any local plants or Dub? You guys got any local community places where you guys are harvesting uranium? Tell me.
I have no idea. I don't know.
Oh, there's got to be something local there. There's got to be something local.
No, honestly, I don't know. No.
You one? Yeah, you got.
Wow,
there's got to be a spot in the United States where they're harvesting uranium. No,
I don't know.
Probably, I would imagine. I don't know.
You come in here? I'll find a tree for you. Come here.
I know I can see from
you
my
gotta be
house.
a geologist. You can't get into politics. You got to be a geologist. Geography. You got to understand.
Okay, yeah. So, okay. Do you know where the uranium mines are?
Yes.
Where are they? You can educate me, man. I'm here to listen
now, but because I know how YouTube rolls, I will not.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, maybe I suppose I can look it up later. No problem.
Yeah, exactly. Look it up. You can Google it.
I think Manitoba has a lot of uranium.
Saskatchewan too. Mostly the north. Mostly up north. North.
Yeah.
North. Very far north.
They're in the Canadian Shield over in Manitoba. They're basically right on Bangkok.
How much
almost.
do you have to sell?
It says most of them are in northern Saskatchewan.
I was wrong. Okay. Well, then that's no good because all the fresh lakes
Important message for
in Canada, most of them are in northern Saskatchewan. So
What
they're
is
going to put all the fucking fresh lakes up there getting that uranium out.
so what
We
is?
don't
I
know.
mean, I'm curious because I am uneducated on the subject of uranium. What is uranium mainly used for?
Oh, it's meant for nuclear weapons and nuclear power plants.
Okay.
Yep.
Good knowledge.
Yeah.
I mean, so I will say that. I mean, I looked at Google Maps one time, and it was interesting, and it made me think about oil. And there was a bunch of pock marks everywhere, and I was like, "What are these damn pock marks?" And I looked over at like the areas near the Middle East, kind of too, and there was a bunch of pock marks there. And then I looked in the United States, and I guess like it's like supposedly we have these oil, we can produce this oil or something, but there was tons of pock marks, and I was like, I don't think we really have any,
Hey, Cheryl.
or it would come to fracking, maybe.
Cheryl.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, sorry, keep going. We were just saying night to Cheryl. Cheryl came in. She's,
Oh, right on. Hey,
She said, "Have a
Cheryl,
great
have a
evening."
good night.
Go on, go on.
But yeah, I think that it's the like the idea of maybe it was the pock marks were prior technologies to be able to get oil, and then fracking came into play, which is why I think we have earthquakes. You know, because the fracking is you're not supposed to be able to really do that. I don't know.
I know you don't know. What you need to understand, Dub, is that you got to understand Earth is flat and there's no such thing as the moon. When you get your head wrapped around that, you will understand everything.
I'm okay. So I've watched what was that movie? Where he went to the edge of the world.
Play with
And
it,
then-
Joe. Play with it, brother. Play with it.
Excuse
Yeah,
me.
that sounds perfect.
Yeah, come on, man. The Earth is flat and all that stuff. Is
Yeah, and
Come
Earth
on.
doesn't exist or the moon doesn't exist because if the moon was real, like, how come the oceans have like tides but the small lakes don't? Like big lakes, how come they don't have like tides?
very interesting. However, there could be an answer to that, and maybe I know it, but I think it's a little too deep for this kind of conversation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I don't
But
think
I like
so.
how you. I like how
let's
you
try it, let's
seasoned
try
half
it.
of your steak.
Don't let me get too deep.
Let's try it though. Let's try it.
Don't
a
let me
lake-
get too deep.
Does a lake have how deep are the depths? And
Well,
are
take
pretty
the Great Lakes. There's Great Lakes in Ontario. They're fucking huge.
I didn't remember her paying for February because
right. So the Great Lakes are huge, right? We'll
Yep.
go with that. And then, but do they
How come-
have massive caverns
Tides.
and? Go ahead.
Tides. Like that was the
Yeah.
question, right? Tides happen because of the moon. We see it on the oceans, but how come the lakes don't have tides? The moon's got to be fake.
Well, again, because there's depths to the ocean that go way deep, and those things pull differently than, let's say, a lake, which is basically flat.
That was a poor argument, but I could have fought my
How?
own argument better.
Explain how that was poor, please. Come on, brother.
Because all the Great Lakes do have slightly tidal movements. It's very
Oh, really?
it's very limited compared to an ocean.
So you just
Uh,
destroyed
All the
your own
Great Lakes
argument.
are roughly about 2 inches. You know, we see.
You just
I
destroyed.
went fishing in them fucking streams. I see you go at 2 p.m. Sometimes it's down there. You go the next day. It's like, oh, it's up another 2 inches.
So they do have a tide to them.
They do.
All right, good. Happy. You just destroyed your own argument. So
Exactly. I was hoping you could, but obviously you couldn't, is what I was getting at.
No, I mean I've actually been to like the Great Lakes, bro, and I do know that they do have like little tiny waves. But the difference is that the ocean is huge and has like way bigger depths than a lake would have, which is what I was saying. Like lakes are basically flat. I mean, compared to the ocean, that's the reason why.
But I thought the depth means nothing because it's the gravity of the moon and the sun pulling. Sorry, Mark. Sorry.
It's no, I forgot what I was going to say. Nope, it's gone. Go on.
Sorry, man.
Well, it's just like the idea. The idea here is like it's somewhat similar to what a tsunami. Jeez, I can't talk. A tsunami would that would actually take place. It's because it's in an ocean in a depth that is really deep, and then it builds up. But if if an earthquake happened on land, obviously that's not going to create a tsunami. So it's the same kind of idea.
No, there it was not. Lost it again.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
It's okay. Happens to me lots.
And I'll explore that one, Doug.
Why the smaller lakes aren't affected is because there's a greater mass of water in the oceans, and it works on the mass of it to make the tides. Because the sun and the moon are pulling it all one way, and then they pull it back the other way. That's my theory.
That's a good theory, I think. And also,
And,
you made me think about something that is also possible. There could be a certain amount of minerals in the water, and when the depth gets so deep, maybe the minerals are really more packed, so that the gravitational pull of the moon attracts those minerals a little bit more. And if it's way deep, it's way more. And that's why you would get such different activity between the ocean and versus a lake. So, and I think
Dub, brother. I was just being an asshole to check you.
no, it's all good, brother. It's all good, dude. Cheers.
Yeah, man. The one
Cheers,
that started was the boy I work with.
I don't really care. I mean, you at least
Difference.
you haven't been like inappropriate, because I've been. Let me tell you this though. I've been kicked off of plenty of streams. I don't mind, bro. It's all good.
Like I said, I got kicked off one this morning for saying I'm for separation. And that was all I said.
What was that? What do you mean? What's separation?
Alberta wants to separate from the rest of Canada.
And move to the U.S.? Is that?
No. We want to become our own country.
Okay.
We're big enough. We got the resources. And besides being patriotic, I really haven't had any reasons for the East to convince us that we should stay.
Yeah, because the West, I think the West is stronger. Just off the top of my head, I don't really know anything about it, but my inclination is that the West would be stronger and provide more resources and stuff. I don't know why I would say that, but.
Well, we would be stronger because we wouldn't have to pay federal income tax. And that's about $5,000 a person. that we wouldn't have to pay. And you can't, argue with that, really. $5,000 a person is a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
And there's people said, well, what about taxes? Well, if we're allowed to sell all the oil that Alberta can produce, then fuck, why does the citizens have to be taxed all that much? Our provincial taxes right now are 5%, whereas a lot of the other provinces are 7 to 15%.
Yeah, the only thing off the top of my head, and I don't know the facts, but it seems like I think the West is actually more mineral rich, or they have some kind of resource better than the East has. I don't know, but I don't know where I'm getting that from. It's not a fact.
100% too. No, you got that down pat. You got that down pat. 100%. The oil that comes out of Alberta, you would not fucking believe. We're talking billions. Like, I'm pretty close. I'm figuring, I thought it was, I did look it up a while back. I'm figuring around 7 billion annually.
70 is the last thing I seen. 70 billion out of Alberta to go to.
Yeah, annually. That's annually.
Isn't it fucking crazy? Because if you look at what was that, Austin Powers? Remember that movie where he's like putting his pinky finger up to his mouth, and he goes $70 trillion. It's like, are we at this point? Are you fucking serious? You know what I mean? Like, who would ever thought we'd be talking about billions instead of millions? Millions is like, oh, that seems achievable. It's like the billions. Oh my gosh.
I know, right, Dub? How did Matt Groening know everything that was going to happen in the future? You watched The Simpsons, right?
Oh yeah, I used to watch
back, certain episodes of how Donald Trump was going to take over be a president and everything would happen. Well, it happened.
Well, I mean, but see, okay, that could be just people
Tell me.
projecting. It could be people projecting, and then other people going, "Yeah, we'll make it happen." And
but
then
it was The Simpsons.
Yeah, I know. I used to watch them, bro. I did. I watched the Smurfs too, though. Did you ever watch the Smurfs?
I
You know who
watched
the
Smurfs. I love
Grammys?
the Smurfs. I love Papa Smurf. I love all the Smurfs.
Do you know who the Grimies are?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who the Grimies are? Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. We got a bunch of Grimies around right now. Every country does.
Explain it, right? Myron, maybe Justin's right. Maybe we are in like fucking Sims where somebody's writing this shit out and we're all just a fucking game.
Well,
It's starting to make sense, isn't it?
thanks for coming up today. 801 Cheryl, What's Truth, Adrian, Ashley, and everybody else that was in here today. Thank you for coming, and we'll catch you all in 2 days, maybe.